Okay, and we are live. I'm not sure if we're close to a... Oh, yeah, we are close to a stretch goal on Patreon. Just looking at our little info things here. Alright, I'm gonna make sure I have the chat up. I don't know who's watching right now. I don't think we have anybody watching right now. But I'm gonna fire up a tweet saying that we're live. So we're doing that. Yeah, and then we're gonna play some Genesis games, some Super Nintendo games. Really, whatever, you know, if you join the chat and you want to see a game, try to make that happen. I have a mix of Super Nintendo and Genesis games. Right now I'm gonna start off with Captain America and the Avengers. It's a Data East beat 'em up. Really seems weird seeing how big the Avengers are. We just had the Avengers Infinity War trailer. Now we have this. Alright, so I'm gonna get to playing in a moment. I'm just tweeting out and posting and all that jazz. Hey, we do have people watching. So yeah, for people in the chat, who should I play as first? We got Vision, Hawkeye, Iron Man, or Captain America. So if I see someone in the chat call it out, I will give you a moment to type anything, and then we'll play some Captain America and the Avengers. There's fabulously ridiculous like voice work here that you can hear it. If you can't hear it that much, I can mess with the audio levels, but I think this should be good where you can hear me and still hear the background music. Okay, so we've got a training mode. What's in the options? Can I get myself? You know, let's go with 5 continuous. So we don't need to play this game all night. The Avengers. I'm gonna start with Captain America. See, he's got a beard in Infinity War. So, if you are watching this, we have we have a keyframe. I don't know if I might be having an issue. Alright, let me know in the chat what the, we might be having issues. I'm gonna go forward. Let me know if there are any problems in the chat. Hopefully you can hear me. We might have to go offline briefly, since it says that there are bad video settings. I need to remember to play this game. Oh, cacao. So hopefully I can do something like this more often. I'm currently going through all my old games. I went through my NES games, but they're a little more annoying to try to get streaming. I don't have like an Analog NT or FrameMeister or anything. I hate these dudes with the extended arms. Alright, and I'm getting some feedback on YouTube's end that the video might look bad. Alright, cool. If it's looking good, then I'm not going to question it. It might just be because I have a rigged setup through the Elgato to try to get this all to work. Why should it go well? I think this is, what, Ulysses Claw? Oh, no, no. I remember there's some sort of... Oh no, his stupid giant fist. I think this is the guy played by Andy Serkis in the Black Panther movie. I know there's a way I can throw the shield, but I don't know. There we go. Hit all 3 buttons. Get your shield out of here, man. Oh no, I want the shield. I want his dumb fist out of the way. Smash, crack, smash, crack. So anyway, if you're watching this, we have our 8th annual Nintendo World Report Telethon for Child's Play charity. That is this Saturday, December 2nd, starting at 11:30 a.m. and going until probably around midnight later in the day. Alright, let's see if I can get this guy. We are raising money for charity, for Child's Play. The Penny Arcade charity that, if you're watching this, you've probably heard of before. Oh god, guys with big shields for some reason. But right now we crossed the 1,000 the $1,000 mark, so that means we have, we'll have 6 hours of content for you. Guaranteed. We need to get to 3,000 to see everything, and then we have some stretch goals after that, more of which will be revealed as we get higher up in totals. I can tease one. Some people through various Nintendo World Park podcasts may have heard me talk about a joke that went too far a couple years ago, the Donkey Kong Historia. I have a lot of notes on trying to figure out the timeline of the Donkey Kong games, and it involves, like, the end of the world and ruins and stuff like that. But a potential stretch goal, we have not set the exact price for it, but with me doing that live here while drinking. Let's be Vision. Vision looks weird. This guy sucks. But go ahead and donate. The link is in the description of this video. And if you donate, let me know. And you can try to pick out a game. I have I think my collection's about 50 Super Nintendo games, about 60 Sega Genesis games. It'll just be a little downtime in setup when I switch between systems, but I'll be doing this until about midnight. You're probably hearing a lot of button... I have a Genesis 6-button control. Oh god. I don't like this dude. Genesis 6-button control. Let's be Iron Man. Jesus. Got him. But I have a Genesis 6-button controller that's kind of loud. Did not realize how loud. Whirlwind's Act was just a setup. Once again, let me know if there's anything wrong with the video or audio. Let me know. That's the only way I'll be able to correct it. Yes, the Donkey Kong Historia. I won't say more. I'll just say donate, and hopefully we'll get there. I think that might be something at the maybe 5,000 mark if we get up that high. But if you do donate before the event, we have a wonderful. He's P-Doxus in the NWR forums. I don't know how much he wants his identity being known, but if you look on the post that is linked in the description, he's a wonderful supporter of our Patreon, www.patreon.com/NWR. Also a longtime viewer and reader of the site. He's going to match donations up to $2,000 for anything before the event. So we're already crossed the $1,000 mark. What if we get higher? I like this, like, if you're Captain America or Hawkeye, then, like, you're in some weird ship. And I think there's another part where, like, Wonder Man picks you up, which I'm surprised we haven't seen Wonder Man might be tied up in some kind of weird rights dispute? I forget. Because it is weird, because I think this, at least this era, Wonder Man was a little more prevalent. I do not know, I mean, we'll be doing the telethon, so I think John's stream might be delayed. I can tell you, John will be streaming something tomorrow that I'll leave it a little up in the air other than what game is coming out on Friday, and that he's been very busy playing, as evidenced by video previews and the like. So, yeah, I guess I can out and out say it. There will be a live stream of Xenoblade 2 up tomorrow after the embargo of the review, which sometime in the morning. But he'll be streaming that tomorrow. Oh, I got the Wasp. Yeah. Now I could cheat. I can just put this on turbo. Yeah. 6-button old controllers. I'll probably play this for a couple more minutes and switch it up. If anybody donates right now, just hop in the chat and let me know that you donated. We'll use the honor system for right now. But, or if you donated in the past. Peter, are you, John doing Splatoon 2 after the telethon on Saturday? Or after Xenoblade 2 tomorrow? I think he's gonna just be doing Xenoblade 2. Because I know he has to go to work in the afternoon. And we have, despite the fact that the game's not out, I don't think we really have too many restrictions of what we can stream. Because I think the game might be out in Japan by the time that embargo's up tomorrow. But Peter, we'll do more Splatoon 2 streams, whether it's John or someone else. I'm a big Sentinel. This can't happen in the movies. Oh, he's gonna kill us all. Crap. Oh, jeez. Stupid fists. This game's all about fisting. Ah! No! Yeah. Ah, he still got me with the one last fist. This is the Sega Genesis. So, Klexioshi, since I know you have done so much for the site, and you are a wonderful supporter of us. Prolific RFN listener mail fellow. Yeah, this is the Genesis version of this game. I know there's also an NES version, which I do own, but I haven't played that much. That's completely different. And I think the Super Nintendo version is, I mean, obviously different because they're different systems. Alright, after I die this time, then we'll switch to a new game. But we'll do another Genesis game, and if anybody has a specific game that they want to call out, if not, then give me a number between 1 and 10. The first one that I see in the chat, that'll help me determine what the next game will be. I'll definitely switch over to Super Nintendo. I'm going to be doing this for about 2 hours, so I'll switch over to Super Nintendo, you know, close to 11. I could play Super Mario World, Peter Haywood. But I might wait a little bit so that way I don't have to switch between the systems all the time. Alright, 9. Klexioshi gave me 9. So, alright, I'm gonna have to... I'll be a little bit farther away from the mic. But I will count out 9, and then we'll figure out what game we're gonna play. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did not do this on purpose. It is Tiny Toon Adventures Acme All-Stars, so I'm just gonna switch. I have to open OBS. Just gonna switch to a static background. I think you might, you'll still be able to hear me, but I'm just gonna switch out the game. Alright. This is Tiny Toon Adventures Acme All-Stars for the Sega Genesis. I've actually, back before 1UP shut down, I was paid to write about this game, which is pretty neat. It's, I think, one of the best arcade soccer games of its era. It's weirdly a top-tier arcade sports game. I used to be kind of a god at this game, but I haven't played it in probably 8 years. So Tiny Toon Adventures Acme All-Stars, it's a sports game. There's a story mode, which we can dabble in a little bit, but I want to just play a game of soccer first. There's soccer, there's basketball, those are kind of the deeper sports. Soccer's the best, basketball's pretty good. This game was actually made by Konami, and I believe a good bulk of the staff went on to make the Winning 11 series. So there's a pedigree here, and I think it shows a lot in the soccer game. There's also an obstacle course, which is kind of garbage, bowling, which is dumb, and Max Montana hitting. But yeah, let's jump into some soccer. I'm gonna play the computer. And now I'm going to try to pick my team. So I got forward, midfielder, defenseman, and goalkeeper. So goalkeeper, I'm going to go with Dizzy Devil in goal. For forward, where is he? Going to go with Little Beeper. My midfielder, Calamity Coyote. And then let's do Furball at defense. And now I get to pick the one of these. Pick the team I'm up against. Let's throw in. Let's make it an all girls team if we can. So Shirley the Loon, Elmira. Let's do Fifi, and we'll go over to. We'll put Babs in goal. We'll just play the stadium. The other stages kind of have obstacles in it, which I don't like as much. I like my purity. Peter, I could do Super Nintendo. Another. Oh God, I forget how to play this game. All right. So each character has a special move too, and you can wear down the goalie as you shoot on goal. But what I can do too. Oh no. Ah, that didn't work out. Each character has a special move. Some of them... Oh, God. Elmira. Screw off. See, now she's all tired. You can tell by that. Alright. No! Slide tackle. Ah! Alright, get it out. Get it out, Dizzy. Ah, I keep on getting tripped up. Yeah. No. I wish I remembered how to play this game more effectively. Oh, that got dicey. Ah! Come on, Beeper. Come on, Beeper! Alright, let's see if I can do a special move. No, no! Alright. Oof. No! Alright. Could go down to the wire. No! Yeah, Mega Man Soccer, Clicks Yoshi, not a good game. I think there's cool things in Mega Man Soccer, it's just that I think the field's too big. Alright. No! This isn't looking good for me. I lost my touch. Isn't looking good for the home team. Running out of time. No! Although, Clicks Yoshi, you can watch both, because John will be streaming in the morning, and then James will be streaming at night. Alright. Oh, I forgot! That was only the first half! Down but not out, yeah. It's weird that, like, that's the entire other team. Because they have to do double duty. Yeah, we'll cut that short. Forgot that I have a second and a half. Jerk. No! Man! Alright, come on, Furball. Come on, Furball. Oh! Oh, come on! No! Okay, I got a goal kick. Yes! On the board! Alright, 2 minutes left. Can I get the win? There's just a lot of slide tackling going on. No penalties, weirdly enough. Oh! I don't know if that was mine, but alright. Oh. You know, I've had trouble with some of those power-ups. I had Turbo on from the Captain America game. Alright. Ah! Almost timed that. Alright, let's see if I can do this. And then, let's switch to it. Yes! I know I'm having a good time. We can change games soon. But I think this game's fantastic. So once again, if you're just tuning in to watch Acme All-Stars, then we have a telethon coming up. Hopefully I'll hang on to this victory. We have a telethon coming up on Saturday, December 2nd. You can donate now. Every donation up to $2,000 before the event will get matched by a reader. Oh, there's another goal. I've got a little bit of the touchback. But if we get up to 3,000, we will have a full 12 hours of mayhem. I was doing some of the planning for my segment, which is at 2... No, it's at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, 2 o'clock Pacific. And it's Mario plus blank, aspirational crossovers. And there's going to be a game portion of that that I'm very excited for. I'll give since you're listening right now, there's another goal. I got the touch, at least for the bicycle kicks there. Since you're listening right now, I'll give you a little bit of a taste of what Mario plus blank aspirational crossovers is going to be. It's going to be me. It's going to be NWR. Ooh. NWR's Carmine Red, and also Game Explains Andre Seegers. And what we're going to be doing is we are going to... I have a list of franchises, of gaming series, that I'm going to pull from a random number generator, and we are going to have two. We're going to have two games, or two franchises picked, and we're going to have to figure out... what the hell is happening? We're going to have two series picked, and then we're going to figure out what the crossover game between them would be. That's all I'll say on that, because I think there's an element of surprise with the assortment of franchises that we're going to be pulling from. I do regret in some of my tests I had to remove Dynasty Warriors and Minecraft from it, because basically every crossover like that would be exactly the same. Because it would be whatever the other series is, but a Muso. Or it'd be that series, but it'd be like Minecraft. It's kind of funny because I was just testing to make sure that the idea would even really work. And I kept on getting crossovers that actually existed. Like I got Mega 10 cross Fire Emblem. That's a real thing. Got Etrian Odyssey and Persona. That's also a real thing. So, yes, Fifi does have psychic pheromone powers to attract the ball. Now we've done this, we can keep on. I can show you the story mode in this game, or we can bounce to another Genesis game. I've got a whole lot. If someone can give me a 2-digit number, either, a 1, or the first digit being a 1 or a 2, and then whatever number after that. You basically have 2 boxes, and then it'll tell me what box to go in and how many games to count out, to see what game we'll play next. And no other sport. We won't do another sports game in a row. We're sticking with Genesis, and then we're going to switch over to Super Nintendo probably in about a half an hour, maybe a little sooner, depending on what the crowd reaction is. All right, so 23. So I'm going to leave this up for right now. Also, I should be doing more promotion of this. Just wrapped up some Acme All-Stars. Now on to a somewhat random Genesis game. That's a live tweet typing. Alright, so I'm going to leave this going, but I'm going to go... Alright, so in box 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, you picked Cool Spot. So let's go. You're just going to get the blankness for a moment. Yeah, see, my Genesis collection is for my youth for the most part. So it's got some garbage in it. Fortunately, no one's picked that gotten close to it yet. I do have a Bubsy game on Genesis. And I just saw someone over in the Discord, I think it was Yuji actually, just happened to have it in another tab and glanced. We are going to be having it, the telethon will be live audio streamed on the website, and I think we're also going to be having it streaming on YouTube, if you wanted that as an alternate method. Alright, how do I play this game? Oh, gotta get that cap. Gotta get that cap. Is there anything else? There's more up there. Sorry, we're never gonna get anywhere in Cool Spot if I just keep on. No! God, this game's kind of dumb. Why did I like this as a child? A lot of hard questions I need to answer. Why did the music just change? I don't have Green Dog. I also actually don't own Sonic 3 either. God, I think I have almost every other Sonic game on Genesis. I've got 1, 2, and Knuckles. I've got Spinball. I think I have 3D Blast in there too for some god-awful reason. Might have a copy of Flicky, which I don't think is officially a Sonic. I think it's a Sonic Team game. The YouTube streaming will be audio only. We really should. We've been experimenting with that, but it's kind of like we've been doing it one way for a while. I mean, we've been doing more in video. It's a checkpoint, I guess. Yeah, this game sucks. Ugh. At least, like, his animation's kind of cool. I guess. Yeah. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? Alright, I'm in hell. I think that's where I'm in right now. Oh, got the 7-Up logo, though. Alright. There's a dude from Traveler's Tale who released a Sonic 3D Blast where he tried to fix the controls. I mean, that wasn't the problem with the game. There's a lot more. I think there's some severe design issues with that game as well. What? No, I'm done with this. I'm done with this game. Alright, what are we gonna do next? Oh, I know. We're going to play... If it... Uh-oh. It might not work. Well, this is disheartening. Hold on. While I go over these technical difficulties, I'm going to put up the static logo so it's not just cutting in and out for you. Okay, got to work. This one, which I'll do a dramatic reveal, is it's Quackshot. One of the Donald Duck games on Genesis. I think Quackshot's pretty awesome. It's got like a weird Metroidvania kind of style to it. Once again, this is a game I played a lot as a kid, but that was probably 15-20 years ago where I played a lot of it. NBA Jam can be next. I do have NBA Jam on Genesis. Whatever other person at Nintendo will report that's watching that used the Nintendo World Report TV account to request a game. Alright, let's go. One day, Donald came across an old book in Uncle Scrooge's study. The title of the book was King Garu... Who the hell is King Garuzia? King Garuzia's Great Duck Treasure! I have Dynamite Heady, if anyone wants to see it. That came out of Virtual Console. I think there was... Pretty sure there was an RFN retroactive on that. I don't think I own Gunstar Heroes on cart. Just before he died, King Garuzia hid his most prized possession in a secret location. Tucked inside the book, Donald found a map showing clues to where the treasure could be found. Wow, Donald exclaimed. If I could find a treasure like this, I'd be richer than Uncle Scrooge. But one of Pete's gang had been spying through the window and saw everything. Donald took the map with him as he started to head home. Pete's gang chased after Donald and the treasure map. Donald could see an open manhole ahead and jumped over it. Pete's gang all fell in. Donald took Huey, Dewey, and Louie to the plane to take off on the great treasure hunt. And just then, Daisy appeared. Some Deus Ex Machina stuff going on. Donald, where are you going? You were supposed to be at my house for dinner an hour ago. Daisy, something very important has come up. I'm going to find something special for you, and I want it to be a surprise. Donald, wait, come back, Donald! Donald and his nephews took off in their plane, leaving a furious Daisy behind. Moments later, Pete's gang flew after them in a plane of their own. Let's go Duckbird. Monster World is also very good. That's another one. I didn't play that until, I think it came out on Virtual Console. I love the music in this game. Also, Pete's guys with machine guns. Well, I just hit him with plungers and stun him. Yeah. Oh, and he dropped a whole turkey. Get out of my face. Ah. He just drops a bag of money. Ah! I got hit by whatever garbage he's shooting at me. I forgot, yeah. You won't be able to continue much farther without the right tools to climb high walls. So I think... yeah, I can call the aeroplane. Okay, so Monster World 4 didn't... that's why I hadn't played it before. I think Mexico is where I gotta go to get the different plunger. Ah, that music. Ah! Stop shooting me with stuff, man. I forgot, yeah, you have different ammo for your plunger, so now I get the popcorn ammo. Yeah, I got popcorn ammo. These really happy dogs, or whatever they are. Such bouncy music. I do have Castle of Illusion as well, if anyone's curious. You can bust that out. I've never actually really played much of Castle of Illusion. I got it for a good deal. In the box. So that's why. Oh, is that tempting? Oh, it's weird anyway. Oh, garbage. It's garbage. Oh, wow. Power of Illusion on 3DS is, I mean, well, one, you can still get it. I can't imagine it being that expensive. It's alright. I like it. It's got charm to it. It's just, I don't think it's... I mean, for example, like Henry Hatsworth and Monster Tale. Both. Don't you know you need... Oh, what the... I forgot what I have to do. I can still have fun in these levels, though. I'm gonna switch over to NBA Jam, see if I still got it with that game. I probably don't. God, how awesome this is. This is a game that I wish there was like a Disney Afternoon Collection kind of retread of it, because this is a really good game. Yeah, it's got great music. Oh God, should have blobbed. Got an extra Donald. Oh! Oh, water kills him. Good to know. So the weirdest thing is, oh God, I forget the name of the guys who did, well, because the Hatsworth, they were still with EA. And another guy's name is Peter Ong. Dream Rift, that was the name of the company. They surfaced, like, 2 years ago. And announced that they were gonna, This is one of the Sega-developed Disney games, so yeah, I guess it would be a little tied up in some stuff. But, so yeah, so Dream Rift, the guys who made Henry Hatsworth and Power of Illusion and Monster Tale, they resurfaced a couple years ago. I want to say it was 2015, maybe even 2014. But they said that they were going to be making Monster Tale Unlimited for the 3DS eShop. They were going to be making Monster Tale Unlimited for the 3DS eShop, and actually, I helped break that story at Nintendo Force, and I have heard nothing from the guys at Dream Rift. Shortly after that reveal, I don't know what happened. Unless maybe Majesco still had some claim to Monster Tale. I'm only speculating. I have no inside info. I know for a fact EA owns Hatsworth, because EA doesn't really, well, I guess they have the EA partner stuff, but before then they didn't really do creator-owned stuff. And plus, you know, single-player games aren't a thing anymore, right? Oh no. Got him right in the face. Where did I go? God, it's like a Metroidvania! This is as dumb as me just having to go to the left in Duckburg. Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, that was pretty dumb. Going back to Mexico. Alright. Donald used it. I like the music here a lot. I like the music of this entire game, really. It's very bouncy and catchy. I'll do NBA Jam next, and maybe I'll throw on some of that. I got greedy. Oh no, I want to let the thing go up, and I'll shoot it in the head. And go get the turkey. I got the turkey. Ah! Oh no. Whoa. Dang it. There's an X-Men game that has some awesome music in it. I guess both of them do. The first X-Men game on Genesis, and then Clone Wars. Which does a cool thing where you just like boot up into the game and it goes immediately to a level. I always like that stuff. Not high enough. Shoot. Nope. Oh yeah, that first X-Men game, the first X-Men game on Genesis with the reset thing near the end of that actually got me. Like, I got to the point in the game, I was like, what am I supposed to do? And I got mad and I hit reset on the game. Like, they completely duped me. Alright. Let's go, Donald. Yo, what up? Gorsh, Donald! So swell to see you. What are you doing here? I was just looking around. I found this strange note. I don't know what to do with it. Do you want it? You bet. I found this funny plunger thing. How convenient. Maybe you shoot it at walls and things. It will help you reach high places. And Gyro and Duckbird is looking for you. Yeah. Oh, look, all these things are going. Almost all of them. Ah! I've got more popcorn ammo. I just want to get the money and stuff up here too. Before I get out of Mexico. This jump is too high. Alright. I'll get back to Duckburg and call it a night with this. Show off the popcorn ammo, though. Try to get to where there's actually enemies that I can shoot with the popcorn. Or maybe it, like, doesn't... Okay, no, it does just knock them out. Blah! Blah! Popcorn, baby. Let's go back to the regular plunger. So anyway, with playing some of these games, you've got to look into the childhood of Neil, of your NWR director. Which involves the Genesis, I know. Sacrilege. Yeah, we will move on to NBA Jam. Jive to this for a little bit. Alright, on to NBA Jam. Alright. And maybe we can finish this up. Oh! Oh no! Maybe NBA Jam doesn't want to work. Slim chance I might have multiple NBA Jams. I forgot it's Sunset Riders. Yes, there are multiple NBA Jams. And that doesn't want to work either. Okay. Might have gotten it up and running. Yep. Yeah, I will do a Sonic game before we switch over to Super Nintendo. All right, so this is NBA Jam Tournament Edition, made by Acclaim. The late, maybe great. I don't know. NBA Jam is pretty cool. Supported by Guana Entertainment, which was a predecessor to Retro Studios. Alright. Let's jump into it. Sure. So, while I put in these initials... No, actually, no. Do I have... no record of me. I should have just done NWR then. We have a telethon on December 2nd. And yes, Peter, you can donate money, even just $1. I think that might be the minimum. I don't think you can do, like, pennies. But $1 would go a long way. It's all everybody. Alright, so according to David, I need to beat Detroit. I don't even know who these people are. Right, Jason Kidd, the Rookies team. Spud Webb, Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, Clyde Drexler, Vlade Divac. Alright, I will be Detroit.
Showtime! Tonight's matchup, Pistons versus Mavericks.
It is tax deductible. Well, hopefully it'll be tax deductible. Heard of the new tax plan.
Here's the tip.
Yeah. I don't remember how to play this game. So it might be. Okay. Yo, dude, don't put up a brick! This is gonna be bad.
From the outside.
3 points!
From downtown. No way.
Alright, I'm heating up. Can I get it? Can I go on fire? Can I go on fire? No, not yet. At least I'm making it a game.
From the outside.
No. No!
Head fake.
Ah. Yeah, this... I don't know who this guy is. Dumars, maybe? I don't know.
No good.
Ugh. Alright. You know what this is better than? NBA Playgrounds. Yes!
Head fake. Switch. Ugly shot.
You know what? You're ugly.
No good.
Tim Kitzrow. I think it's a dude.
Down.
I should just let him go on fire. So at least we can see something cool. Yep, he's on fire. Alright. On to Sonic! Alright, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna play a Sonic the Hedgehog game. Sorry, we are currently having technical difficulties trying to get old game systems to work. I think GX, I'm just glancing up as I'm trying to do this. Oh, that or NBA Street with Mario. NBA Street with Mario is pretty good. I mean, the NBA Street games are very good. NBA Playground just wasn't good. I don't know if Tournament Edition still had, like, Bill Clinton, but I think there are ways to get those different characters. And that same NBA Street game that had Mario in it also had the Beastie Boys. So sorry, we are having technical difficulties as I try to get games to work. Because these games be old. Okay. Looks like we have success. And everybody... And, everybody should be happy. Because I was going to try to troll and put in Bubsy, but it didn't work. So yeah. So we're playing Sonic 2. I'm gonna... Gotta go fast. Yeah. See how much muscle memory I can do with this. Yeah, I got that extra life. Getting the goodness. Might even get another extra life. Oh. Sonic was not the troll. Oh no, I forgot about that trick, that awful trick. Yeah, I played a lot of Sonic 2 when I was younger, as I've kind of hinted at. I didn't actually, my first consoles were Genesis and a Game Boy, then I got an original Nintendo. I didn't get a Super Nintendo till later, but that was one of those things where I had a lot of friends that had Super Nintendo when I was younger. Ah! Fell for the trick. Whoop. Goodness for that. Let's to go. So the I think I have, I forget what exactly the Elgato is, but the way I got it to work is that I do have the component connection, but I was having issue. So when I first got this, there was a somewhat aborted feature that I had that was called Rare 64, where I was going to do a look at all the rare Nintendo 64 games. I only ever made one episode of it. It's on Killer Instinct. It's one of the first things on Nintendo World Report TV. But I basically kind of got the Elgato, and that's one of the first things I did. But N64 games, especially Killer Instinct, I think because of like the pre-rendered stuff, did not work very well. So the rig that I have going, I am using an Elgato to get this, but I actually have an AV splitter. So what I have going to the TV is different than what I have going to the Elgato, because I was having trouble with N64 games. I think it would probably just work normally with Genesis and Super Nintendo, but since I have the setup already... Is there something up here? I don't remember. Let's just go. This is the original Game Capture HD. I'll double check. Oh no. Next time I check a game, I will double check. I know, like, I have one where I can't do 60 frames per second 1080p. It's a little bit of a problem with some Switch games. So, anytime there's any stuff captured, like, yeah, well, Splatoon 2, thankfully Jared could capture Splatoon 2 as well. But I should probably invest in getting a new Elgato, or some kind of other game capture equipment, but hey, it ain't cheap, man. And I don't stream enough to justify it right now. But hopefully I will change that. Oh no, you don't. Ah, come on! It was in the level! Ah! Everything sucks. Alright. Yeah, I know you're impatient. I'm impatient too. Uh-oh. I don't remember this part where you can get stuck underwater. I don't know, I think it's in the second one. No. Whoa. Alright, I will go... Yeah, I just have the game capture HD. But I have it going through the splitter. I mean, it's got the AV hookups. So it's not going through HDMI at all. This is coming directly from the component signal. Or the composite signal. It probably doesn't look the best. I'm personally not that anal about this, although I'm playing this on a CRT TV. That's the only anal thing, but that's only because I got the CRT TV for free. You know, like the visual stuff, I mean, if I can play the game, I can play the game. Frame rates have never really bothered me that much. Except for when it's like right next to each other. Like with Mario Kart 8, I'm fine with playing split screen if that's what I go into play, but if I'm going between split screen and or if I'm going between 4-player and 1 or 2 players, that's when it really messes with me. But I can generally adjust. It's like how I'm not really married to inverted or non-inverted controls. I just need to get used to whatever I play. Let's see, Klexioshi saying that Sonic 2 is overrated compared to Sonic 1. I messed that up. Oh no! No! No, I'm going underwater, aren't I? Am I? No, only if I mess this up. I have a lot of nostalgia for Sonic 2. So it's like, for example, in this to the Sonic fandom, I guess, might be a bit of an unpopular opinion. I don't really care for Sonic 3 that much, but I can tell you that is entirely because I didn't have it as a kid. Like, why I have the nostalgia for Sonic 2 and Sonic 1 is because that's when all I had was the Genesis. I had Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. I got N Knuckles later. And I enjoyed that, but just Sonic 2 was always kind of the highlight for me. Oh no! Oh, I'm screwed. Let's see if I can get in. If I die here, then we'll move on to Super Nintendo games. Which, once again, if anybody... let's say, give me a number... I'm trying to think, a number 1 through... A number 1 through 29, or 1 through... Let's say number 1 through 30. And I'll figure out what Super Nintendo game we will play. Oh no, no! Okay. Alright, give me a number 1 through 30 as I switch over to the Super Nintendo. Starting now. So now you're going to see this blank screen for a little bit. I gotta switch some cables. I also need to access my Super Nintendo collection, which involves many, many locked boxes. That's really, it's just, there's a drawer, and there's a lot of Super Nintendo games in it. Sorry for the noises. Alright. So I got 27. Alright, let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Alright. Sticking with a little bit of a Disney theme. And also, this might be a giveaway for what the game is, but a Shinji Mikami joint. Let's switch over. We're playing Goof Troop. Might as well, So I'm gonna tweet out. We are now on to Super Nintendo games. starting with Goof Troop. Let's see, have we gotten any new donations? I think we might have gotten a few. We're up to 1,200. I should have looked at the exact total before. Alright. It was a great day for fishing at Spoonerville, so Goofy and his pals, cruising for the big ones in open water. Pete and PJ were suddenly, when Goofy looked up, they saw a huge pirate ship was heading. I think I'm skipping too much of it. Alright. I'll be the kid. So this is a game all about picking stuff up. See? When I hit the button, his hands go above his head. That means he's picking stuff up. You go down, he drops stuff. Don't look now, Mon. Key Hall Pete, the shredded pirate king, returned. See? Or I can kick stuff too. Ah! Oh no. So now we can go over here. I can pick this up. Now I have... You know, Spoonerville Island used to be a safe place before all he all beat. He got out of the whale. I can still pick stuff up, but now I have a grappling hook. Haha. I forgot what the bell does. I think it like lowers them away. Is there a way I can switch? Okay, yeah. I can have 2 items. Alright. Yeah, out of my face. I'm gonna kick that and kick you away. Alright. Huh. Pick these up? Yeah. Gotta throw this at his face. Alright. Got him. And look, now I can go over here. Yeah, this would be a pretty good reason to hack your SNES Classic. You can make a bridge. Alright. Oh. Oh. So I need to somehow get over there to get that piece? I know. I have to do some backtracking. Now I gotta throw stuff at these guys again. I mean, this is a very good game. I got it a couple years ago. Probably longer than I'd care to admit. I don't need to kill them again. I have to get this stupid bee out of the way. I think. Come on. No! Uh-oh. Let's see what's over here. Whole lot of nope. It's over here. I can get the shovel. Can you let me through? I'll just pick this up and move on. I think that's where I got this, was at a flea market of some sort. Eh. Can I get the bee? Yeah, I got the bee. Alright, let's go through here. Alright, and after this, if someone else wants to give me a number between, like, I don't know, 1 and, let's say 1 and 20. Just the way I basically... Oh no! He just knocked me out. Alright. Yeah. Now I got it. I forget, I think there's something I can do with the egg. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, can I spawn again? Cool. I think I can bring this somewhere. Oh no. I guess I had to do it there. Go overboard. Ah! Knock him overboard. That's what you gotta do. Alright, now I need to kick these things around in a way that makes sense. Alright, well I can do that one. Do that over there. Bam, bam, bam. Uh-oh. Oh no, I messed it up. Uh-oh. So that one. Definitely I do with that one. How do I get it? So I need to, like, kick it to that spot. Huh. I don't know why this is supporting me so much. Alright, 14 is my number. I might move on from this point. Why is this? Maybe it's performance anxiety, I don't know. But okay. Oh, I know what I have to do. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, but I think I've beaten this game before. It shouldn't be stuck at the first stupid block puzzle. Alright, give me that key. I know where to take that key. Screw off. I need to go back to playing more Mario and Rabbids. I really enjoyed what I played, it's just... There's so many games! There's so many games, and Xenoblade's coming out. Like, essentially tomorrow. I don't know, for the people that are watching, what are your Xenoblade plans, if any? I'm very tempted to get it, like, pre-installed so I can play a little bit tomorrow night. I'm very excited for that game. Ah... That was hubris. That was hubris. Alright, I think I want to go to the left. To the left, to the left. Ah. Alright, let's see. Oh no. Do I care about the fuel? No, because I'm probably not going to play the safe all the way through. Yeah. Ah, ah! Oh, I need to get the other one too. started playing Skyrim recently. I like it. You know, good, not great. Alright. I need another key. Alright, let's stop this here. So, 14 is my number. Well, thank you, Yoshi, for donating to the telethon instead of getting Xenoblade. Alright, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Oh, that's 10 star, which we can't play because I don't know where my Super Scope is. Plus, you can watch Screen Flash on Nintendo World Report TV to see. I think 10 star has been played on that. I think if not now, but soon. So let's go. I'll count 14 in a different direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. All right. All right. I'm gonna switch over briefly. Sorry, I need that. Get to OBS. Gonna change. Fucking sorry. Old games. Sometimes I need help. There we go. All right. Lavanid, thank you so much for donating. And this game, it's another Konami joint. Like the previous one, it's The Adventures of Batman and Robin for the Super Nintendo, which looks like the cartoon show. It's pretty great. So right now, so it is 11:15. We've been doing this for over an hour. I say this every time I stream, but I should do this more often. This is a good time. I hope you're having fun watching. But let's see, have we gotten any more donations? No, we have not. But right now, we're up to $1,200 of our $4,000 goal. We're 30% of the way there, across 44 contributors. Thank you so much, everybody. Alright. So, for those who don't know, and our numbers aren't that incredible of people watching, how much longer are donations being matched is Giovanni Zen's question. Or GX, as I know him by. Donations being matched, I believe, until the start of the telethon. It's not my decision, it's P. Doxis's decision. If you go to the link in the description, one of the comments at the bottom of the article highlights the generous reader who is matching donations. I'm just kind of letting this go while I'm talking. But look at that artwork. It looks just like the damn cartoon show. Okay, Friday at noon. Okay, so it's not. I should get my facts straight. Let's go check. Okay, yes. Friday at noon is when those cut off. God, I've been saying the wrong thing. So alright, so that cuts off in a day and a half. In about 36 hours is when that's gonna cut out. Oh, Klex, I didn't realize you and P. Doxis were one and the same. But so anyway, so matching the donations up until Friday. Yeah, I learned something new. Thanks, Klex, for being one of our most loyal patrons. That means a whole lot. Oh, copy bot. Okay, so it's not. So Klex, you're lying to me. You're taking other man's words. So P. Doxis is not Klex Yoshi. Just need to clear that up because now I'm very confused. But anyway, we have a telethon going on December 2nd. That's in 2 short days. It's almost December. That's weird. But what we're gonna do, we have starting at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, which will be joined. It'll be James Jones and I, the host of RFN, who he's been streaming on Twitch this week. I think he's streaming La Mulana tomorrow, so have fun with that. We're going to be joined by a special guest at the start. It's for an upcoming Switch eShop game. We'll be talking with someone from the developer there. And then from there, we already have unlocked Radio Free Nintendo, WiiWare Retroactive, We've got Radio Trivia Live. We've got Nintendo News Report presenting Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon post-mortem with special guests, which I don't think are locked down, but if you're into the Pokemon scene, it'll be pretty cool, I hope. We got the eShop Action Committee, switch it to the end of 2017 with Nintendo and Nomcoms. That should be a good show. Don is all about the eShop, and he knows more about the eShop than I do, and I run a Nintendo site, so that says something. We got Nintendo Mania, where it's going to be Brian Rose, who is also, he's a published wrestling author. He also contributes to other wrestling sites. It's going to be him, it's going to be Donald Terrio, and some people from a wrestling podcast that Brian also does. Then we got 5 o'clock, we got me, we got Carmine Reb, we got Game Explains Andre Seegers talking Mario plus blank, aspirational Nintendo crossovers. It's going to be a real fun, dopey segment. I'm very excited for it. I've been doing the planning for it today. It's gonna be a good time. Throughout all of these things, we're gonna have tons of prizes. There's a whole list on the link in the description here. And yeah, so that's all that's unlocked so far. We are $800 away from unlocking Talk Nintendo's Mystery History Panel, Terranigma, and Game Making 101 with friend of the site, show, whatever, Seren McNulty. And then we'll close it out with, if we hit $3,000, with 3 hours of nonsense with Zach and Carmine's Prehistoric Power Hour, where it's Zach and Carmine talking about dinosaurs. John Lindemann and James Jones doing something. I don't know. We haven't cleared it with the lawyers yet, so who knows. And then ending, as always, with shenanigans. But yeah, so that's pretty much the telethon. We are short days away from that, but in order to reach that, we need to get to $3,000 to get all of that content out there, and then we'll have stuff on top of that. I think RFN is going to have a non-rigged WiiWare retroactive. It's one of their stretch goals. The Klex, I know that's on you. And probably we are finalizing the stretch goals, but one of them is probably going to be me live on the air, reciting the Donkey Kong Historia while drinking 99 bananas. That's a thing that might happen. It'll probably end in tragedy, but there might be some other cool stuff too. We're gonna try to not overpromise, but you know, probably still underdeliver because we're all doing this for fun. But anyway, let's play some Batman. If there's any specific Super Nintendo game requests, I'm glancing at. I think I've got about 40 games. Or even if you're looking for a different style of game, just shout it out in the chat. I'll see what I got. We can do some stuff. Amused to death. Master Bruce, we've picked up a suspicious sounding broadcast. Okay, put it on the monitor. It's Harley Quinn. Hello, hello. This is the Joker channel. And now for an urgent message from Mr. J. Oh, it's gonna be a time capsule? Is that what they're doing? Alright. Tomorrow should be a real scream, if you know what I mean. Well, everyone, thanks for watching the Joker channel. See you next time. Bye. It's a trap of some kind. Alfred's right. I know, Alfred. But I still have to go. Quickly, prepare the equipment. Of course, Master Bruce. I'll just go with the default. Oh, can I just bring everything? Okay, I guess I'm bringing everything. Bam. Bam, bam. Punch him in the face. Oh, he's got a gun. Homie, don't play that way. Gun out of his hands. A lot of these guys are just running to be punched in the face. Alright. Now we're going into the carnival. Are we? I don't know. No, we're not. Okay, here's the fun house. Hi there, Batman. Welcome to the Joker's fun house. I don't think I have Earthworm Jim. Oh god. It. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. Oh. Do that. Ah! Ah! Oh, that's some nonsense. I know, I'll double check. There's a chance I might have Earthworm Jim, but I'm pretty sure I don't. Oh my god! What the hell is happening? Okay, gotta hit him in the head. Ow! Yeah! Blow that up. I remember playing Earthgerm Whim 64. That game was not good. Oh, don't be silly, Batman. I've prepared some particularly nasty surprises for you. Oh yeah. The roller coaster chase. I don't know, didn't the guy in a Wii game, the guy who did Earthworm Jim, Doug Knapple, or whatever, he had that game Armacog or something? I remember John Raritan being very excited for it, and I don't remember the game ever coming out. Punch. Throw a batarang. I'm gonna punch. I'm gonna jump. I'm not gonna roll, because that'll just end in tragedy. Or will it? No, I almost did. Just duck up and down. Whoa. Ah. Whoa, trippy. Oh no, I'm gonna die. No! That was a big bump. Alright. Let's see. What other games could I choose from? While we wait for this to happen. Could play Mega Man Soccer. Huh? Huh? No one wants to play Mega Man Soccer. But yeah, if there are any specific Super Nintendo games that you would like to see played, we can go for some classics, if that's what people want, or we can go for whatever weird stuff I had. I used to have a copy of this weird game called Mohawk and Headphone Jack. I ended up selling it to friend of the site, Michael Burns. He's working on a Super Nintendo collection. I'm starting. Part of the reason why I'm doing this is also, and I guess I haven't been doing that good of a job, but I'll probably be doing more streams like these because I'm going through the process of going through all my old games and then potentially selling the ones that I don't really need to have around. But I'm testing them all, and that's kind of making it fun. So I did that with my NES games, although I keep on finding more stashes of NES games. It's probably one of my bigger game collections. It's only like 100 or so, which, I mean, it's a lot, but in the grand scheme of the 600 games that came out on the NES, maybe not that much. Demon's Crest, I actually don't... Stop it. Demon's Crest I only have on Wii U Virtual Console, which the Wii U is downstairs, not in my setup that I have here in my home office. Okay. So what's gonna happen now, man? Come on, man. Oh god, oh god. Alright, yeah, we can do some Super Mario World. So let's switch over. I do love the music in this game. Where is Super Mario World? There we go. Out some Mario. We are switching, as they say, to Mario. Alright. It's Mario All-Stars Plus World. So we can even play other Mario games. What a great package. Alright, let's see. Choco Ghost House. That's where I was. I don't remember. I don't know what to do in this ghost house. Yeah. Context switching between different games can be tough. Oh god. Oh god. Ah, lost the buffer. Whew. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. I really like the ghost houses in this game. They're all tricky, they're all vaguely terrifying. And now I totally don't remember where to go. Oh no! That took a turn for the worse. Great. You know, GX, I did play some Yoshi's Island. Had some stuff going on, okay? It was more that I knew that I wouldn't be able to record that week, and I did not play enough Yoshi's Island. Also, I think Jesus. Getting overeager. You get me all worked up. I mean, we could keep on going forward. I could... Yeah. You know what? We'll just keep on trying to figure out this ghost house. I'll try to not die embarrassingly. Yeah. Whoop. Yoshi's Island is really good. If anybody has any pro tips for this ghost house, my memory of what to do in it isn't really up to snuff. Whoop, whoop. And I'm streaming, so that means I'm impatient. I'll get that mushroom. Also, if you hear me out, it's because my cat has just entered the room. Woo. How do I get up there? What madness is this? Oh no. Oh no! It's one of those things where, like, by the side that I hit that or something. Bah. Oh, okay. I do not have any SNES mouse games. My wife at one point did have a SNES mouse, but don't know what happened to it. Some mystery. Could be a sibling took it. I don't know. It's like she had a power pad at one point. I think she might have sold the power pad at some point. Because I do have a copy of, like, Family Aerobics or something on the NES. Hoo-ah. Whoa. Whoa. Alright, so I gotta get those stupid brick boos over here. This ain't gonna be any fun. Ah! You know what? Let's try a different part. Any other Mario games that you'd like to see played, or should we stick with World? I will wait for any kind of response. Because music here is kind of delightful. I do like unreleased in the USA. Thanks for pointing it out. I like how even on the little fake box there. Alright. Lost levels. Well, fine, let's do it. No, I'm not gonna do Luigi game. Not gonna do Luigi game. See how much I hate myself. These graphics. Oh god. These graphics are kind of messy with. It's the last time I played through Lost Levels was wasn't it in Mario Brothers Deluxe? I think, yeah. Parts of this are in Mario Brothers Deluxe, and that's when I last played through it. Yeah, these graphics are weird. Alright, so we can stick with Mario games, or we can move to something else after this. Or, you know, I mean, Kirby Superstar could be next. I don't know what state the save file on my copy of Kirby Superstar is, how much I have unlocked, if the battery even still works. Oh god. I do have Kirby Superstar. I'll give this level another whirl. I will not lie, getting tired. It is almost midnight my time. Alright, let's go to Kirby Superstar. We'll do Kirby Superstar and then Super Mario Kart. And then that might be it for the night. So I'll grab Super Mario Kart. I gotta find Kirby Superstar. I know I have it. Alright. Alright. Sorry, I'm just blanking on finding Kirby Superstar. There's Yoshi Safari. Bill Lambier's Combat Basketball. There it is. Got Kirby Superstar. If I can get it to work. Once again, this the trouble with all these old games. Got it. Alright, later GX. I will talk to you all on Saturday. It'll be a real fun time. I'm very excited. Alright, let's Alright, any wow, Klexyoshi, so number 6. So what's ahead of Kirby Superstar? I am curious. So Klexyoshi said that Kirby Superstar is probably number 6 on his favorite games list. Well, on that note, Klex, if you have any recommendation for what I should play from these modes that I have unlocked, let me know. I'll hang out here for a minute, give you time to respond, since there's a slight delay in all of this. But I'm thinking Revenge of Mennonite or Great Cave Offensive. If I do not hear anything in the next 30 seconds, then I'm just going to pick one. Alright, Great Cave Offensive it is. Yeah, I don't know where I was when I was playing it. I started playing this with my my 9-year-old niece recently, and it was really fun. Alright, so number 5 is Lama Lana. Alright, you crazy person. Eventually I'll get a power. There we go. Yeah, it's kibble, man. But I realized how good this game is to play with someone that's not as adept at video games. Because I could go ahead and make her my helper character. It was a very good time. And she also got really into Kirby after that, so I loaned her, unfortunately, I convinced my brother, her dad, to get a Wii U. I guess unfortunately, it was happier times. But I lent them my copies of Kirby's Epic Yarn, you know, that 10 out of 10 wonderful game that I love very much. Ah, really? Oh, I already got that. What do you know? But I lent her Kirby's Epic Yarn and also Kirby's Dream Collection, so she might be getting a Kirby education. Oh, Carousel Waddle Dee, yeah. It's alright. I want to pause this for a second. I'm gonna kill this guy with a fork. Yeah. Alright. So what are collects Yoshi's? So we got 5 is Lama Lana. Number 4 is Final Fantasy Tactics. This is a good game. 3 is Mega Man 6. That's a high ranking for Mega Man 6. Oh, Mega Man 6 is pretty good. I have that little bit of a bias for 2 when it comes to Mega Man. I mean, that's the classic one. I like 3 a lot. That might be my favorite of the original 6. Number 2 is Shantae for Game Boy Color. I disagree with that one. I really think the first good Shantae game was Risky's, no, not the third one. The one that came out on 3DS first. I still haven't played Half Genie Hero. Number 1 is Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island, as GX ragged on me for, I did not participate in the Patreon Plays podcast for that. But, I did play through parts of Yoshi's Island, just not as much as I wanted to, for life reasons. But the game's awesome. I didn't realize how much of this I had already played. Oh no. Not my hammer! Not my hammer! Oh, I ran into lava. Seems over here. Kirby in the trolley. Let's go. Yeah, it's like Super Mario RPG is always going to be one of my favorite games of all time, just because of how important that was to me being... Ah! But yeah, Super Mario RPG will always be like a top game for me, because it was very important to me when I was younger. Let's power up! Oh no. I'm totally... I don't know where I left off in this game. I should have just started a new mode. Alright, but I will bomb around Great Cave Offensive for a little while longer and switch over, and we can do a couple Mario Kart races and then call it a stream. So that's why, I mean, Peter and Klex, you're talking in the chat about, well, for people watching, Peter in the chat said, where are Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey on Klex's top games of all time? It's weird because I think Breath of the Wild so far is my favorite game of the year. And it's not really close. But, I mean, Odyssey is also very good. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know if Breath of the Wild's like my favorite. I don't know if Breath of the Wild's my favorite Zelda game. Oh, Jesus. Alright. I'm getting tired. Let's throw on Super Mario Kart, and then we'll call it a night. But anyway, what I was saying in regards to Breath of the Wild is I think Breath of the Wild is my favorite game of the year, and I think it's an amazing, monumental game in the Zelda series and in general. But I don't know if it's my favorite Zelda game. Like, I think Majora's Mask and Wind Waker are still two Zelda games that I hold dear in a way, but I think that Breath of the Wild is the better video game. And that's why a lot of these personal top lists, personal game of the years, a lot of it's influenced not necessarily by the raw quality of the game, but how it impacts you. And Klex is rounding out his top 10, Order of Ecclesia, very underrated DS game and Castlevania game. I think he gets a lot of crap for changing up the formula a little bit, but I think that might be... I think Order of Ecclesia and, like, what's the last one on Game Boy Advance? Those are my top 2 out of those 6 GBA DS Castlevania games. Number 8, Dark Souls. Number 9, Super Metroid. Number 10, Freedom Planet, Shovel Knight, or Chrono Trigger. Shovel Knight might be a top 10 game of all time for me. Chrono Trigger is definitely up there too, same with Super Metroid. Super Metroid's like immaculate. But alright, let's change it to Super Mario Kart and wind down the night with some Mode 7 graphics. Super Mario Kart is currently giving me trouble. There we go. Got it working. I think actually, if you'll... Here, I'll switch over so we have the lovely dulcet tones of Mario Kart in the background. What was I going to do? I think... So we had a while ago where we were... Okay. This is how long it's been. In 2012, I guess the idea got bandied around of having a top 100 video games list. I don't even know. There might be something. I think there might be something later than that. I'm just looking through emails and Google Docs. Let's see. I might just have a list of what were my top 100 games as of a while ago. Alright, well, I don't know if I can find it in my Google Docs, but I do have an email draft that has my top 100 Nintendo games as of 5 years ago. So let's... Here, I'll run down quickly the top 25 according to Neil about almost 5 years ago to the day. This email is saved in my drafts from December 21st, 2012. So 25 was Punch-Out! NES, 24 was Kirby's Epic Yarn, 23 was Link's Awakening, 22 F-Zero X, 21 Metroid Zero Mission. Already disagree with past Neil. I think I'd put Zero Mission way higher. I would not put Punch-Out! Wii above Zero Mission. That's at number 20. Pokemon Red and Blue's at 19. Mega Man 2 at 18. Link to the Past 17. Picross 3D at 16. 15 is Mother 3. 14 is Skyward Sword. Holy Lord. I mean, that was pretty fresh after me giving it a 10 out of 10 review. It would have been a year later. Number 13, Yoshi's Island. Number 12, Super Mario 64. Number 11, Metroid Prime. Number 10, Super Mario World. That would be higher than Super Mario Bros. 3 now. Super Mario World's by far my favorite 2D Mario at this point. 5 years ago, I guess I disagreed. Super Smash Bros. Melee, number 9. Final Fantasy III, number 8. Ocarina of Time, number 7. Super Mario Bros. 3, number 6. Wind Waker, number 5. Super Mario Galaxy, number 4. Chrono Trigger, number 3. Super Metroid, number 2. Super Mario RPG, number 1. Now, the top 3, I don't think I really have too many arguments with. I don't think I have a lot of arguments with my top 3. But as far as the rest of that list, man, my tastes have changed over the past 5 years. DK94 is awesome. DK94 is a game that I should probably be ranking higher on lists. For the NWR Hall of Fame, which we do have, the NWR Hall of Fame, we have our first class, which had 8 games in it. You can go to NintendoReportCom. I think if you just search Nintendo World Report Hall of Fame in Google, you can find it. But we had 8 games. It's, Super Mario 64, Ocarina of Time. I think Tetris was in that first class. Our second class, I forget if there's 5 or 6 games, but we'll be having, like, the unveiling of that second class of the NWR Hall of Fame, which, at least the way I look at it, is it's games that if you were to tell someone about, like, hey, you should get a Nintendo, this is what you need to play, those are the games that are in the Hall of Fame. There's some ones that were misses the first time around because our limit was to have 8 games being inducted as once. But there's some games that still missed that I was a little surprised by. But I lobbied hard for DK94, but I don't think I have the pull for that yet. But I'm gonna keep trying. All right, do 100cc. Let's be Koopa. I'll say in advance, I was never particularly good at Super Mario Kart. I think my peak in Mario Kart was probably Mario Kart Wii. I would destroy people online in Mario Kart Wii, but I think my skills have atrophied as I don't play a single game as much as I used to. Also, I had to focus during this too, so it makes me not talkative. Out of my way, Luigi. Oh, what the? Ugh. The jerk. Still got past him, despite the fact that he just randomly turned invincible. I hate this game. Like, blue shells might suck, but at least the characters don't turn randomly invincible. Or at will. Like, the bizarre cruelty of this game. Yeah, that's, Klex, I've had similar experiences. Like, I think so I reviewed Fantasy Life when it came out on 3DS. And I'd finished the review. I hadn't done all the post-game stuff, after I read the review and everything. And then my grandpa died shortly after that. And I got a horse in that game, and I named it after my grandpa. So I had a horse named Charlie. I wrote an article about it, in Nintendo Report, actually, about this. But, like, I found a lot of solace in Fantasy Life. I also had that similar experience where I was playing Kid Icarus Uprising in my grandma's hospital room when she was basically on her deathbed, and that was comforting. I think I also wrote about that in that same article. But yeah, no, there's a lot of games that I go for comfort. Like, I played a lot of Punch-Out when I've dealt with stuff, because it's just there's a nice rhythm to that game, and I think my stumbling block's like Super Macho Man or maybe the second Bald Bull, but I can usually just romp through that game pretty easily. But I think I might have played. Is Mega Man 6 the one with like the weird like rabbit. Like, there's like an Animal Man, maybe? I don't know. I just remember like a grasshopper anime or something. I think I played Mega Man 6 when I was younger, but I know I've played it in one of the various Virtual Console or Collection forums. But I don't remember entirely. A lot of the Mega Man games just kind of blur together. Once again, sorry. I have to focus on racing. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be here. Trying to avoid Luigi being an asshole. Come on. So I'm not going to overpromise here, but for the people here, because I should just try to make it a routine and just stick to it. Maybe I'll try to make Wednesday stream night for me. So maybe we'll be doing this next week too. I don't know. We'll see where I'm at. Life can be weird. But I won't. I'm not going to totally commit to it, but I'm going to make an attempt. It might be another retro thing. Maybe I'll throw in some N64. Maybe do some GameCube. Or we could do some Switch games. But maybe I'll do that next week. Go ahead, if you don't already, follow me on Twitter at NRON10, NRON10. I'll probably do some sort of vote if I do streaming again next week. But I might do it, yeah, same bad time, same bad channel. Maybe I'll actually hit 9 o'clock as opposed to the 10 o'clock stream that I wound up doing, which is just got stuck late at the day job, had to take care of some stuff around the house. That's what, if you didn't know, Nintendo World Report's a labor of love. We've been around for almost 20 years. We used to be playing a GameCube. But if you want to support us, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/NWR. Some of your fellow watchers today are Patreon supporters. We also have a Discord, you can, hang out and talk to us and stuff like that. But your support is very, very warranted and very helpful. We do cool stuff. We have David Lloyd has been making custom instruction manuals for different Switch games. He's done ARMS. He has done Iron Cast. What else did he do? Goner. His Goner instruction manual is awesome. Did he do a Splatoon 2-1? He might have done a Splatoon 2-1. No, there's a Tumbleseed manual that he made as well. I love Tumbleseed. It's a great game. Very tempted to get the vinyl of that. But anyway, you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/NWR. It, helps us keep on doing this thing. We have our podcast, Radio Free Nintendo, our multiple other offshoot podcasts, Cube Fight, which I promise will return someday. Oh, I need to... So, we still do own PlayingAGameCube.com. It's just when I renewed it, I think for some reason I need to look at it. I know that discussion came up recently. But I can assure you, we don't have some domain squatter that's running it. I need to go in and fix something. But I'm hoping, and once again, don't want to overpromise. I know. Well, I will say that the problem with Cube Fight is that I don't really want to do it without Andy. Like, Andy and I, a lot of our friendship. I mean, also doing just doing Nintendo World Report together is a good way to forge a friendship. But we're both big lovers of the GameCube, and oh no. But I very stubbornly do not want to do Cube Fight without Andy, and it's just hard to schedule with him. I mean, like, he's got a kid, he's got other stuff going on. Of course he's gonna. I hate him. But we do have 2 in the can. So what we're gonna do We do need to get, we did Warrior World and Wind Waker in our 2002 wrap-up episode. We've got a couple other 2003 episodes that we need to get done. I should probably bother him about doing more. But we're gonna, once we have everything from the 2003 season done, then those will get edited and then posted in a weekly format. If you are a patron, I could probably, you know what, yeah. Maybe that gives me motivation to not just sit on the ones that are currently recorded but not edited. Maybe I'll try to edit them sooner, and then just give them out to patrons now, and then we'll actually have, like, you know, the public launch of them. I want to have it actually be on a consistent schedule. So, I mean, it's something that I really want to do, but unfortunately, whenever life gets in the way, the kind of passion project podcast series is the thing that usually gets left to the side, as we're swamped in reviews and other stuff, and things not related to the site as well, and, you know, like planning for the telethon. Yeah, Clex, I will, spoiler, Wind Waker wins. I mean, that's what I kind of like about Cube Fight, is that some of the things, like, you know, they are very cut and dry, but it's still nice to talk to it. Actually, you know, while we're waiting here, because I can tell you what the lineup will be for Cube Fight. I think, where is it? Is it here? So yeah, we have 2 episodes done from... I gotta see if I can find my Cube Fight schedule doc. Alright, so here are the Cube Fight episodes in 2003 that we still need to record. So yeah, so we did Wind Waker and Wario World. We still have to do Mario Golf Toadstool Tour versus F-Zero GX. It's a tough one. Both of those games are pretty good. Kirby Air Ride and Mario Party 5. I can tell you there is no love lost for Mario Party between me and Andy. I don't think Mario Party games really have a chance. I did not enjoy playing 4. And then Double Dash versus 1080 Avalanche will close out the year. We'll also mention Pokemon Channel on that, but Pokemon Channel is barely a video game, so not feeling too bad about that. But yeah, yeah, I still have for you patrons, I still have to record the Game of the Year Patreon exclusive podcast for the month of October. But yeah, so that's gonna happen. But that's, once again, holidays. I was out of town for a week, and then we have the telethon. But we will have that that podcast episode up soon. And then yeah, Cube Fight. Hopefully, maybe the new year. I really hope. I like doing Cube Fight a lot. This might end with me messaging Andy right now, asking for more Cube Fight. Do I still have another? Oh, I have another race. I forgot this one has 5 instead of 4. But I always want to do more stuff with GameCube. I mean, it really is. I mean, it's a system that came out in my personal formative years, and also the history of this website. But yeah, maybe after I'm done the stream, maybe I'll go look into fixing the Planet GameCube domain. Because I agree, it's dumb. It should be fixed. The redirect should work. And yeah, so we'll be at 19 years. Yeah, 19 years in March will be how old the site is. And there are tentative plans slowly in the works for doing some cool stuff for 20 years of Planet GameCube and Nintendo World Report in March 2019. But I hope those plans come to fruition. I have a lot of big ideas, but they might be too big for my britches. So when's he gonna turn invincible? Ah, I missed him with the red shell. Oh, he just turned invincible. Crap! No! Oh, Don, how is Springtron in ARMS? Alright, now that my office here is just a mess of Genesis and Super Nintendo games strewn about, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I guess let's see how this all sorts out. I do like the animation. Wow, 12 and a half years, Don. I'll be a decade in March. Which, yeah, come March, I will have been associated with Nintendo World Report for a third of my life. So that's a thing. Alright. Well, for the people still here, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to support the Nintendo World Report Child's Play, the 8th annual Nintendo World Report Telethon for charity, for Child's Play charity, this December 2nd, this Saturday, starting at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time and going hopefully all the way to midnight. Right now we are at... Oh, we got $70! Oh, that's great. Across 3 people. I don't know if you were watching this. If so, thanks. If not, coincidence. Cool. So we're up to $1,270, 31% of the way to our $4,000 goal. Thank you all so much for supporting. Thank you all for watching. And yeah, I'm gonna try to do this a little more often. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. And just sometimes it's hard finding the time to do the streams, but I should do the streams. I mean, John's been doing it. It's been a good time. So yeah, see you next week, hopefully. If not, you can hear me on Saturday. I'll be on a couple segments. So yeah, thanks for watching, and have a great night or great morning, wherever you are.